right, man, listen, today we're going to break down the 6 type of stocks that you need to be aware of as an investor. They all move different depending on what's going on in the economy, and well, not in the economy, but based on your strategy, and they all have different things that move them. So let's get into that today. This is going to be important for you as you build out your portfolio. The goal for me as the Wall Street Trap is to help you navigate the market with confidence, turn your last name into an asset so you can be normalized building wealth. Let's get to it. Before we go any further, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, and tell us exactly what you need us to do to help you moving forward. So let's go, man. The first type of stock we're gonna go with is your growth stocks. Now, these stocks are truly predicated around growing. So a lot of them won't pay real dividends. It's strictly around growth. And let's look at a company like Nvidia, you already know, and CMG. Now, Nvidia does pay a 7-cent dividend, 7-cent dividend. They do pay that, right? But these stocks right here have massive growth in front of them. Chipotle, CMG, Nvidia, we talking about cream of the crop when it comes to fast food. I should have did a video with them compared to McDonald's. That's what I think we might do that. You're going to see it, blow them out the water, right? That's gonna be one of our comparison videos, Chipotle versus McDonald's. And what you don't know is Chipotle used to be a part of McDonald's. It's a spinoff, right? But crazy growth right there, and we're looking at that. Next on the list, we're gonna go with dividends. So when I look at dividends, I'm gonna look at Coca-Cola, and I'm gonna look at a company like ExxonMobil, right? Solid companies, right? You're investing them. Now, I know most people say, well, Trap, why don't we look at more of the REITs, right? And you could add a REIT in there, something like Iron Mountain, a great dividend company. I wouldn't use Old Realty, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I wouldn't use Old Realty is because, put an X on it, is because the financials are horrible, right? I want you to invest in dividend companies that are solid, that are great. These companies are solid companies, but they're gonna pay dividends for a long time. So I like Coca-Cola, I like ExxonMobil, I like Iron Mountain, right? So let's get into more of the cyclical stocks. Now, these are the stocks that may be good, they may be solid, but depending on what's going on in the economy, if people have, watch this word here, disposable income, that's when these stocks do well. So right here, we're gonna talk about a company like Disney. We're gonna talk about a company like Ford, people buying cars. We're gonna talk about a company like Love, which is a company like Southwest. You know why? Because when people don't have a lot of disposable money, when people don't have a lot of disposable money, guess what they're doing? They're not taking flights. When people don't have a lot of disposable money, they're not going to Disney World. When people don't have a lot of disposable money, guess what they're doing? They're not going to buy a new car, right? So keep that in your mind. Cyclical stocks, when you're investing in cyclical stocks, in the chat, I want you to write down a couple stocks that match every category. I want you to write down a growth stock that you love. I want you to write down a dividend stock that you love. I want you to write down a cyclical stock that you may love. Write that down in the comments so we can know about it. Next, we're going to have our blue chip stocks. Now, even though blue chip is blue chip, I like to look at blue chip in a different way. I like to look at blue chip companies as stable companies that are profitable, right? So I'm going to say this. Walmart, Costco. Now I'm about to make y'all mad when I say this. Apple. Now, the reason why I'm gonna put Apple there is because Apple doesn't have the explosive growth, right? Like a Nvidia, like a Chipotle, like they don't have that explosive growth like that. And the reason why I will go with Nvidia as a growth stock and not a speculative stock, because they've laid a solid foundation down for us as a business and a brand. But I'm gonna go with Apple as a blue chip stock because it's like Old Faithful, right? Walmart, Old Faithful, Costco, Old Faithful. I'm gonna put Apple in that category with them. Even though they do have some growth, it's not the exponential growth as you would see here or like a Meta, right? So I like that right there. So next we're gonna go defensive stocks. So these stocks are really defensive. They are solid like this, but in bad economic times, these companies still just push forward. So I'm gonna go with a company like Clorox. I got another company right here. I wrote down this. Watch this. Watch this. I wrote this down because I wrote it down bad on the thing. DLR, right? Solid company, defensive stocks, right? Defensive in the way, whereas whatever the economy got going on, these are stocks that can't go. Now I'm gonna do something that people are not gonna like here, and I'm gonna say something. I like the buck tradition. Watch this. CrowdStrike. Watch this. Eli Lilly. Here's why. Don't fuss at me. I know we can go growth. I know we can go growth. But hear me out. Don't beat me up. Hear me out. Eli Lilly is the #1 insulin dealer in America. No matter what the economy has going on, that is their main source of income. Hear me out. No matter what's going on in America, people on insulin still need insulin. That's a defensive stock. I get it. The weight loss has been going crazy, right? Also, they got an Alzheimer's drugs that just got approved level 3. I know that is crazy. So once you put people on an Alzheimer's drug, that's crazy. Like people can get off the weight loss drug, like Manjaro. I think that's theirs, Manjaro. People can get off that, right? But insulin, people can't get off that. They need that. The Alzheimer's drug, people will need that. So hear me when I say defensive. CrowdStrike, why did I say that? Hear me here. Again, I understand that it's growth. I truly understand it. But hear me. Once a company takes a company like CrowdStrike on, it's preventative maintenance for cybersecurity. Once you take CrowdStrike on as a company, they're integrated into your business. You will cut everything else outside of your business, but you will not cut the company that's protecting your business's data. That is why I'm going with defensive here, right? Against the grain, against the system, against what orthodox investing decisions may be. I think we can put CrowdStrike and Eli Lilly under our defensive sector. Tell me what you feel in the chat. And listen, if you say I'm wrong, I'll take it. I'm not mad at it. I agree with you. I understand it's not. But just think about it from that perspective, right? Colgate, Clorox. Why? Because people still wash their clothes. They need the bleach. Even more so. You know how black people, we multi-purpose. The bleach gonna wash the clothes, it's gonna wash the tub, it's gonna wash the dishes, it's gonna go in a spray can to disinfect. You feel me? It's gonna do everything, right? So, right? All right, now let's go speculation. Or we'll call it speculative. Speculative. We'll go SMCI. The fundamentals are good. Right, they are a byproduct of NVIDIA doing well. SMCI, stock is going crazy. Speculative. Next, y'all ain't gonna like it, Tesla. It's not that the company not solid. It's not that the company is not solid. With so much going on around the company right now, we can't put it in massive growth because the EV market has now got so many players. We can't put it in a blue chip because it ain't that solid yet. It just turned profitable a year ago. It is still a speculative company. I get it. Y'all gonna beat me up. I get it. I know. Watch this. Bitcoin. Aha! Don't beat me up. Here's why. Here's why. It's speculative because even though you understand that it's the future, right? I own some. Where is the stored value at? And even if you cashed Bitcoin out, what would you cash it out for? The American dollar. You're putting the value of Bitcoin based on the American dollar. There is no value as far as, and from my perspective, like there's no real ownership of it. You always got to sell it to somebody who wants to buy it higher than you can. It ain't no stored value. It's just my point of view, my perspective. This will be my spec. So let's go back over it. Growth stocks, dividend stocks, cyclical stocks, blue chip stocks, defensive stocks, and speculation. I think that this is a great breakdown of the 6 type of stocks that you have. And as an investor, it's good for you to determine how you want to build that portfolio out. How does that portfolio perform best for you, man? Tell us in the chat if we helped y'all out with this one, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. And tell us in the chat how you like it. But listen, that's not me talking to you about Bitcoin and WhatsApp and all that. That ain't me. I don't got nothing to do with that. You hear me? All right, man. Salute.